Hello everyone. Welcome back to another video. And it's that time of year, so if you celebrate, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, Happy Holidays, Happy Hanukkah, Merry Festivus for the rest of us. Whatever it is you celebrate, I hope you have a great and safe holiday season. Hey man, the weather's been getting cold here. By the way, these last few days have been really cold. Now, let me say, I know the definition of cold is going to be different for everyone. So when I say cold here, it's considered cold anytime it drops below 70 degrees Fahrenheit. So you might not think it's cold, but this is like the winter time. Temperatures sometimes with the wind blowing, dropping, 62, 63 degrees Fahrenheit. And I'm enjoying it for the most part. That's like a spring day back where I come from. But of course, the locals are all wrapped up in blankets and coats and hoodies, like they're in the Arctic, freezing to death, trying to get some whale blubber in their bellies or something like that. But yeah, it's been pretty chilly here the last few days, and I guess it's going to stay that way for like a week, and then we'll be right back to our normal baking in the sun temperature. So that's always good. And if you want to help support the channel for this holiday season, you can do so down below. You can donate through PayPal or Ko-Fi.com, and if you do that, I will send you stuff through your email. Yeah, I'll send you copies of my books and other things as they become available, all for you to have for your very own. And if you just want to buy copies of my books individually, I have links down there for that. Of course, I have my book, Live in Cambodia, A Guide for Living in the Kingdom of Wonder. I have my book of short horror stories called The Things That Happen at Night, and my standalone novelette, 36 pages. It's a slasher comedy. It's called Brookhaven, about a slasher taking place in a retirement home with some very feisty old people. So if you're into horror comedy, check that out. That's only $1, and you can find all those links right down there in the description. So check all that stuff out, and as always, I want to say thank you to my supporters. So we all know people come to Cambodia, specifically Siem Reap, because a lot of people come here specifically for Angkor Wat. The complex is huge. It's a UNESCO site. It's the world's largest religious site, and it's the main tourist attraction, I guess you can say, here in Siem Reap. But there are things to do besides Angkor Wat. So if you're just coming here to visit, or even if you're going to stay long term, I want to give you 5 things you can do here in Siem Reap that is not, of course, Angkor Wat. Some of these you might know about, some of these you might not. So hopefully you can get your itinerary together, get some ideas. And there are more than these 5 things, but I'm just going to touch on 5 for the purposes of this video. But if you can think of any more, if you've been here and experienced or done something, leave a comment below. Let others know what you got going on. And the first one is, if you like to go quadding or dirt biking, there's a place here where you can do that. You can take a one-day excursion. You can even go as far as a 7-day excursion. Dirt biking and quadding across Cambodia, different parts of Cambodia. Or you can just spend a day out there getting your mud on your dirt bike or on your quad, jumping over the hills. And I'm making stuff up now because I've never done any of that. It's not my thing, but apparently a lot of people like it and they have a lot of fun. So if you're into that, you can certainly set up a tour or a day where you can go out there and hop on a dirt bike or get in a quad and just let loose. From what I hear, it's a lot of fun. Like I said, not for me, but I know a lot of people are into it, so that is an option. The second thing you can do, something more grounded, but you can go to the Angkor Biodiversity Center, which is on the outskirts of Siem Reap. And this is one of the most important biodiversity places in Cambodia because they rescue and they protect all the natural wildlife, and you can get up close and personal with some critters out there as the guides take you through and show you their process and the different things they have going on, how they help to protect and breed certain animals that are in danger of going extinct here in Cambodia. You can get things like porcupines and otters and all kinds of different things. They have a huge variety, and they do 2 tours a day, I believe, and you can get their process. And at the same time, you can learn something, not only about the nature here in Cambodia, but also they'll help you identify insects and snakes and things like that. So when you're out and about in your regular day and you see something, you'll be able to identify it. And as you're supporting a great cause by going out there. And it's just a nice little half day out, and it's something different than the average everyday thing here. And I highly recommend you go check out the Angkor Biodiversity Center. The third thing you can do, take a cooking class and let loose your culinary artistry. You can take a half-day cooking class at a number of places. Normally they start in the morning. You'll meet at a local market where the chef will take the tour through the market. He'll explain what he's picking up, the ingredients. You can get their names, find out how they're used in dishes. And then you'll go back to the classroom, and as he's preparing the dish, you'll follow along. So you'll be chopping, you'll be peeling, you'll be cooking, seasoning, and all that good stuff. And then, of course, everybody gets to sit down and eat their creations at the end. Probably the best part. You'll be making 3 traditional Cambodian dishes, and you'll be learning right from a chef who's been doing it for a long time. So you don't have to worry about going wrong. You can ask questions. He'll give you hints. He'll help you out if he sees you're making a mistake. And it's just a lot of fun, and especially if you're coming here as a couple or a family, it's something to do. Get some bonding time in, and all that good stuff. So yeah, don't be afraid to take a cooking class. The next thing you can do is visit some elephants. There are some conservation centers specifically for elephants, so you can go out, spend a day with your favorite pachyderm, and what they do is they take injured elephants from the wild and rescued elephants from that were in captivity, and they let them live the rest of their lives roaming free in this huge area. And you can spend a day getting up close and personal with them, feeding them, following them around as the elephants go about their elephant days. You can help give them a bath and everything in the big lake there if you want. And it's just a fun way to spend a day and get to know more about these creatures and what they're all about. I would highly recommend that you do that if you get the chance, but keep in mind, if they ask you to ride an elephant, do not do that. Any place that says you can ride an elephant, stay away. That's all I'm saying. And finally, for some good old cultural stuff, go ahead and visit some of the many museums around Siem Reap. They have the Angkor National Museum here with some artifacts and very valuable things in there that are one of a kind. And you get to hear about the history of these things and how they came to be. They have a landmine museum here, which is absolutely spectacular because landmines continue to be a problem here in Cambodia. And you'll learn about all the demining efforts and actually get to see some of the ordinances and some of the mines and things they've dug up. Don't worry, they're all deactivated, of course, at this point. Yeah, but you get to see all that and hear about the history of the landmines and how it affects people's lives here and everything like that. They also have several smaller museums that just deal with certain aspects of Cambodian culture. And Yeah, so you can always visit a museum of some kind. Uh, Very important historically, culturally, uh, and you'll be glad you did. I think you will. I always am. And as a bonus, so actually there's 6 things instead of 5, but as a bonus, you can go take a ride on the Angkor Eye. This is a huge, tall Ferris wheel that moves very slowly. I think it takes 20 minutes or something to get all the way around once you get on. But once up in the air, you'll get a 360 view of Siem Reap from all the way on top, a bird's eye view. You'll get to see Angkor Wat from up there and other sites as well. It's only open on weekends right now. They closed during the pandemic, of course, and now they're reopening, but right now it's just on the weekends. But if you plan on coming here on the weekend, that would be something you might want to consider. That also is not for me because I am scared of heights, and there's no way I'm getting on something that goes up that high. I already know enough people who are that high, if you know what I mean, and I just don't want to be on something like that. But it's certainly something you might be interested in, and it sits out there on the way to the old airport in Siem Reap, Highway 6. So it's conveniently located. You won't be able to miss it. You'll see it towering in the sky as you get closer and all that. So that might be something you want to do. So yeah, man, you can go biking. You can cook. You can take a cooking class. You can go visit museums. Go look at some nature up close and personal. Pet an elephant. And of course, as you see on the screen here, you can also check out Pub Street. A lot of people love Pub Street. And we were just taking a walk down in that area the other night. So that is what you're seeing, the downtown area, which is bustling with life now after 2 years of the pandemic. So that's always a good thing. All right, so be sure to check out all my links down below. Like I said, I have PayPal and Ko-Fi.com. If you want to donate this holiday season, I appreciate it. I'll send you stuff as well. All my book links are down there. Links to other channels that are vlogging from this part of the world are down there. They're good channels. Go ahead and check those out. My social media. My other channel, Horror Reads, is down there. And there's just all kinds of good stuff. So be sure to just take a look. Might be something down there you're interested in that you might want to check out. All right. Thank you guys for watching. Subscribe if you have not. Give the video a thumbs up. And leave me a comment if you know of anything else I missed on this list. And I will talk to you guys in the next one.